Alright, good morning, math fans. This is review 4.5 to 4.8 for algebraic reasoning. Factor so we're starting off with factoring. Okay, remember factoring is, the pattern for factoring is you want two things that multiply to the left, two things that multiply to the right, and then the way you check is, remember, to do the outside, inside adds up to the middle. So, let's start this. What are two things that multiply to 1? Well, that's 1 times 1, or in this case, there's two x's, so it's x times x. So two things on the left side multiply up to the left. Or two things that multiply to 20. Okay, so there's a lot of things. There's 4 and 5, there's 2 and 10, there's 1 and 20, there's several options. But in this case, let's just try one. So let's say 2 and 10, and it's a negative 20. So I'm going to do positive 10 and negative 2. Okay? So that's my guess. So I've got the left side multiplies to the left, the right side multiplies to the right. Okay? So those are both true. So next thing you got to check is the outside and inside. So does x times 10, which is 10x, and negative 2 times x, which is negative 2x, those add up to 8, not 88x. That is not your middle term. So, something about what we've done is wrong. Okay, it is not the right combination. Okay, so you can try switching things up, but really what I'm going to do instead, I'll do the 4 and the 5. Let's change the colors. Let's go back. Let's do 4 and 5. And again, it's a negative 20, so they have to be different signs. So let's check again. X times 5 is 5x. Negative 4 times x is negative 4x. Okay, and those add up to x. That is your middle term, therefore this is the correct combination. And that is your answer. Okay? So again, the pattern is your left side, you got your left side of your parentheses will multiply up to the left. Your right side of the parentheses will multiply up to the right, because negative 4 times 5 is negative 20. And the way you check to make sure you have the right combination is your outside, multiply your outside, multiply your inside, and add them up until they get to the middle. Okay, so that's the pattern for all of these. All right, so I'm not going to take quite as long to do the rest of these. So here we go. Put in parentheses and go. What are two things that multiply to x? Again, x times x. What are two things that multiply to 36? Well, I'm going to try positive 6 and positive 6. So x times 6 is 6x, x times 6 is 6x. Those add up to 12. That is not my middle term, so let's try again. Let's try other things multiply to 6. 4 and 9. 4 and 9. Because 4 times 9 is 36. So x times 9 is 9x, 4 times x is 4x, and those add up to 13. That's your middle term. So that is the correct combination. Now, this stuff over here, you do not need to write this down. I don't need to see this, but that's what you need to be thinking, at least. All right, that's the process you're going through. All right, so again, this is your correct answer. All right, let's keep going. Whew. If I were you, I would pause at this point and try the rest of them. If I were you, I'd pause the video and try the rest of them. Because I'm going to burn these real quick. So here we go. Two things multiply to the left. X and X. Two things multiply to 21. Well, it's 1 and 21 and 3 and 7. I can't figure out a 1 and 21 that'll get me to a 4, so I'll do 3 and 7 instead. And I'll do a negative 3 and a positive 7. So x times 7 is 7x. Negative 3, that's negative 3x. That's a positive 4. I want a negative 4. So really, I have the right number. I just have the wrong signs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, come on, pen is going to flip my signs. I'll make it a positive 3 and a negative 7. And what that'll do for me is that'll just switch my signs up. That's negative 7, positive 3, It's not a 3, I swear. Those add up to -4, which is what I want. Therefore, this is the correct combination. Cool. Number 4. Let's see here. 2 things that multiply to x are x and x. 2 things that multiply to 32. I'm gonna guess. Well, there's 16 and 2. I'm gonna guess 4 and 8. And I think they're both negative in this case, because a negative times a negative is a positive. So x times -8, -8x. X times -4, -4x. 8, 19, that's -12. Yes, that's the right answer. That's what I want. All right, now you may have struggled. If you tried these on your own, you may have struggled a little bit on the other ones. Because if you forgot, remember these ones right here, there's no middle term. Because it's x squared plus 0x minus 25. All right, the 0x is not written because 0 times x is, well, 0. And you never write a 0. You never write plus 0, so it's just not there. But that's what you're adding back up to, okay? And the nice thing about these is in order to add back up to 0, it kind of has to be the same thing twice with a minor difference. So in this case, what we're going to do is it's going to be x times x. 2 things that multiply to 25 are 5 times 5. All right, you notice how these are the same? These are the same thing. The only difference is going to be, that dot, there you go. I keep making messes. The only difference is going to be one is going to be positive and one is going to be negative. Okay? So x times -5 is -5x. 5 times x is 5x. And those add up to 0, which is your middle term, which went away, which left us with that. Okay? So that is your answer. Cool? Try number 6 on your own. Try number 6 on your own. Well, hopefully you tried it. 2 things multiply left, x and x. What multiplies to 49? Well, that's 7 times 7. A positive and a negative. X times 7 is 7x. Negative 7 times x is -7x, and those add up to 0. Because again, remember that's a 0x in the middle there. Okay? So that's your answer. Cool. All right.